Alright guys, so let's get started. The first tip you are going to look at this point is how to migrate your Easyworship database. Okay, so maybe you want to migrate your Easyworship 6 database into Easyworship 7, or you want to migrate your Easyworship 6 database into a new install PC that is running Easyworship 6. You just want to migrate a database. Okay, so let me walk you through how to do that. Okay, but the first thing you are going to learn here is that we are going to learn how to first back up your database. Then after that, you can migrate it into anywhere you want to take it to. Okay, but one thing you should also keep in mind is that you can migrate Easyworship 6 database into Easyworship 7. All right, but you can't migrate Easyworship 7 database into Easyworship 6. It doesn't work that way. So make sure that you keep this thing at the back of your mind, so that if you are doing it the other way around, you'll be aware of it. All right, so let's click on the profile here. So when you launch your Easyworship, this is Easyworship 6 I'm using. Okay, so when you launch your Easyworship 6 like this, click on profile. Okay, and then select profile manager. This dialog box will open for you. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to look at the instant location. Okay, instant location. Click on the instant location like this. So when the instant location is open like this is where our database is stored. Okay, so this is where our images, our themes, our videos, our audios, our pictures, anything that is in the Easyworship is stored. So if you want to back up your Easyworship database, copy these two folders. Okay, copy them like this, and then create a folder on your desktop PC and then save it there. All right, then after that, if you want to format your computer or whatever thing you wanted to do, you can go ahead and do it. Okay, so this is how you can easily back up your database. Okay, so right now let me show you guys how you can bring your backup database into the new install PC. Okay, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to use our church database I backed up some time ago. This is our church database I backed up some time ago. Okay, so when I open it for you, you can see that there are images here. You have a lot of images here. You can see there are a lot of images over here. Okay, and then when I open the videos too, we have a lot of them over here. Okay, so right now you want to move this database into our new install PC, and then after that I'm going to move the same database into Easyworship 7 for you guys to see how it's done over there as well. Okay, so if you want to move this one to Easyworship 7 or the new install database, let's first copy the two backed up database. Okay, copy it like this. Okay, copy it like this, and then go over to your Easyworship. Okay, go to Easyworship, make sure that your database is open like this. Good, and then let me go to the Easyworship database. There is it. Okay, but before I paste the database, let me show you something, guys. Okay, let me close it like this. Let me show you guys. Okay, so when I go to the file, when I go to the media and I go to images, these are the images we have over here. We don't have any other images as well. But then when I go to the video, these are the images we have over here. So when I bring the database, you're going to see a lot of videos and images as I've shown you already. All right, so let's go to our Easyworship, click on profile manager, click on the database over here, and then there's it. So you want to first delete these two folders. Delete. Okay, you want to first delete these two folders because the application is open. That is why it's not working. Okay, so let me close this like this and see whether it will respond. Okay, If it doesn't, then you have to close the Easyworship. Okay, so it's not responding, so we have to close the Easyworship application first, then we can delete the database, then we can bring the one we want to bring on board. Okay, so let me delete the database. Now you can see from the directory that this is the Easyworship application. All right, delete, and then the one I copied. Okay, this is my database. You can see from the desktop, this is the folder I created for it. So I copy it like this. Then let me go to my Easyworship database. That has nothing there, so let me paste it. Okay, paste it like this. File is about 3 gigs, so let's have patience for it to do. So I'm going to skip the video, and then when it's ready I'll come back. All right, our database has been successfully copied into our Easyworship application. Okay, so what we have to do here is to launch the Easyworship application. Okay, so let me launch the Easyworship application, Easyworship 6. Alright guys, so you guys can see that the Easyworship database migration has been successful, because you can see that our graphics have been updated, it have changed, and we are having a new set of graphics over here. Okay, so it has been successful. Okay, when I go to the images, you can see that everything has been successful. Okay, when I go to the videos, you can see that everything is, the migration has been successful. Okay, so this is how you can easily move your Easyworship database from one PC to another PC. Okay, so let me show you guys how you can do the same thing with Easyworship 7. So in this way, you are going to use that same data you use in Easyworship 6 into Easyworship 7. Okay, so this is my Easyworship 7. Let me launch it. Okay guys, so this is the interface of Easyworship 7. You can clearly see that the remote signal or the button is here. This is not in Easyworship 6, so you can clearly see the difference. Okay, so let's check our media over here. Okay, you can see that we have this few media over here, and then let's go to images. You see that these are the images you have in our media. So we are going to look at how you can migrate the Easyworship 6 database into Easyworship 7. All right, so click on the same profile as we did with the Easyworship 6, and then profile manager. Okay, so one hack I want to give you guys here is that when you install Easyworship 6, okay, it creates a default folder over here for the database, and then when you install Easyworship 7, it also creates a default database for it. Okay, so in this case, the two applications share the same database. Okay, so with the moment you run Easyworship 7, it's going to automatically copy the data from the Easyworship 6 into Easyworship 7. All right, and then when you close the Easyworship 7 and then you open the Easyworship 6 again with the same database names, it's going to tell you that you need to upgrade your Easyworship before it can open the database for you, else it cannot do anything about it. So it's advisable that if you have Easyworship 6 and 7 installed on your PC, you create two different databases for them so that it will not conflict it in any way. Okay, so if you want to click a database, if you want to create a database for your Easyworship, just click on the click on new. You want to create a new database for Easyworship, click on new, and then give it a name. So we can name it new DB. All right, new DB, and then click on OK. All right, so from there you can switch to that database you have created. Okay, so you need to switch, and then it's going to install the default themes and song on the new database we have created, as you guys are seeing on the screen. Complete. Good. So now we are having a new database. Okay, so go to profiles, profile manager, and then click on the new database, and then from here you can either back up this database or you delete it, and then you paste the new database we have copied of your backup, copy it, paste it here, and then you are going to get your database as I did with the Easyworship 7. I don't want to do the same thing because it's going to make the tutorial long. So this is how you can easily back up your database, or this is how you can easily move your database from Easyworship 6 to Easyworship 7, and it's going to work perfectly. Okay guys, so the next tip I want to show you guys is that when you launch your Easyworship database, mind you, I'm using Easyworship 6 for this tutorial, okay, and then you go to media and then videos. Okay, the Easyworship application have the ability to play any video you put in the application, okay, but there is a driver that you need to install so that it will enable it to play. Other than that, it's never going to play. Okay, so watch this. First, let me show you guys the images we have here. So let me project this image. Let me put it on live so that you can see it. Okay, you can see that the image have been projected nicely here. It's showing live here. It have gone live. But when you come to the videos, look at something. When I click on the videos, it's blacked. It's not playing, but it's live. It's not playing. It's not playing because the driver to let it play has not been installed on the PC. Okay, so for you to fix this situation, you need to go to help, and then you see install QuickTime support. Okay, you need to see it. If you don't see it on your Easyworship, you can just Google QuickTime download, and then you can download it separately on Google and install it. And then when you click on it like this, it's going to download for you. Then you can easily download it and install. Then after that, just close the application, launch it again, and then you will be able to play any video you place in the software. Okay, because I don't have internet connected, the application cannot download. Okay, the driver or the software cannot download, so I can't demonstrate that aspect for you now. But as I've said, if you do it, you are going to see that it's working perfectly for you guys. All right, the next tip I want to share with you guys is how to connect a camera into your Easyworship 6. Okay, how do you connect a camera into your Easyworship 6? Okay, so if you want to do that, okay, first click on the media button over here and then select feed. When you select feed like this, click on this plus button you see at the down here, click on it like this, and then this feed editor window is going to open for you. Okay, so you can give your editor a name, or your feed a name. So you can make it camera, and then when you come to input device, okay, you click on it. So if you have capture card plugged into your PC or any form of camera connection you have connected into this PC, you are going to see it over here. And then when you click on it like this, and then you press OK, you can see that this is my laptop camera that I'm using for the tutorials. Okay, you can see that it have been able to get me here. So when I click on OK, like this, you can see the video over here. Let me put it on live. Let me click on the audio like this. Okay guys, so the next tip I want to show you guys is how you can adjust the images. Okay, maybe you are showing a graphic, okay, on your monitor, okay, and then the size of the graphics are always not the same. Okay, so how do you adjust it so that it can fit into the screen you are projecting into? Okay, so let me demonstrate to you by showing you this. So let's assume that this is a graphic that I want to show to the congregation. This have an information on it that I want to show to the congregation, but you can see that this black these black borders over here are not that cool. Okay, so how do you make sure that image fits into the space or the entire screen? How do you do that? Okay, so first of all, the image that you've projected into, okay, right click on the image and then go to edit image properties. Okay, and then when you go to the edit image properties, we have 3 options here we can select from. The first one is auto. We don't want to use the auto. When you click this one like this one, if it displays is 9 for you, you can use that one. But if you don't like the results, you can go to the next one like this. If you don't like this one, you can choose the next one, and then you actually have a settings that will fit into the screen for you. Okay, so also apply to a video. Okay, so if you have a video that is not fitting into the screen, just right click like this, go to edit video properties, and then you can adjust. Because I have not installed a driver, you can see the video over here. You can adjust it, and then you can also position it so that it will fit into the screen for you guys. All right, okay guys, so the next tip I want to show you guys is how you can adjust your fonts, your logos, and your alerts in the application. Okay, so go to edit options. Okay, this option bar is going to open for you like this. When you are using Easyworship 7, they have redesigned this page, and then they've aligned it nicely as compared to this one. Okay, so what we are interested here is to click on the alert. Okay, the alert, you can see that the alert background is red. Okay, the alert background is red. What the alert does is that it just gives you a short information, maybe a scrolling information that you can display on the screen. Okay, so this red background, you can change it to any color of your choice, and then it's cool. You can change it to any color and then you can make it deep or light. You can change the opacity of it, and then you can give it a transparent background, and then you can do that settings over here as well. And then when you want to, and then the songs, okay, if you want to select a song for your so when you come to your songs section, maybe you want to adjust the fonts and other things for your song, this is where you are going to do that. Okay, so you can select the font size you want, the font size, the style, the color, whatever you want, you can do that. So when you go to the outline, you can select the outline for the font if you want it. If you don't want it to, you can just take it off. Okay, you can see this thing over here, the preview over here, that when I increase it is black, when I reduce it, it just take the shadows of it off, or the outlines of it off. And then when you go to shadows too, you can see it from the preview that is showing something. Okay, so how you want it, you can do all those adjustments here, the margins and then the format. Okay, you can do all those adjustments for the songs. Okay, and then when you come to the scriptures as well, this is where you can also do scripture. This is where you can also do the settings for the scriptures. Okay, so be watching the preview. Okay, so the scripture font, what font do you want to use for the scripture? Okay, the font you want to use, you can adjust it over here. The font you want to use, you can easily adjust it over here. The outline, how the outline is going to be like, you can also adjust it over here. The shadows and all those things can be adjusted over here. Okay, so if your presentation as well, this is where you can also do the same thing. Okay, this is where you can also do the same thing. So let's not forget, we go to the scriptures. Okay, the scripture fonts. Okay, then we have the numbers and then the reference. Okay, you can do all these settings over here by going through the scripture settings. Okay, so you can just play around with it and then you get the settings you actually want. So when you go to the presentation, it's the same thing, the font for the title and everything, it gets the same information. And then this one, you've done that already. All right, so when you go to your live section, these are the adjustments you can do for your fonts and all those things. Okay, and then when we come to your fold back, okay, This way you can also, when you enable it, okay, it's disabled now. When you enable it, this way you can also do all those information. Then you go to your transitions tool, you can blend, you can do a whole lot with it. Okay, you go to the advanced here. If there are some advanced settings you want to use, like the video card, and then show live screen on setup, and then those schedule to go live on those information, you can just play around with it and then you select the best one that fits for you. Okay, so this is how you can easily work your way around your fonts and your live sections. Okay, this is where you can easily work your way around it. Okay, this is where you can easily do that. All right. Okay guys, so the next tip I want to show you guys is, I think this will be the last one because I don't want the tutorial to be so long. Okay, so how do you schedule your things on your timeline? Okay, the order of service, the information you need to do your church, how do you schedule them? Okay, how do you schedule all those information? So let's see, you want to schedule this. Let me use an image. All right, let's see, you want to schedule this information over here. So just click on it like this and then click on the plus icon over here, and it's going to schedule for you. All right, so anything you want to schedule, whether it's a song, you want to schedule this, song, just click on the plus icon over here. So we can schedule whether it's a presentation, a song, a picture, a video. You can use the same means to schedule it. Okay, so after you are done scheduling it, okay, you don't want to come to church every Sunday and then keep on repeating this thing over and over again. So you are going to save it, so when you come and open it, it just load for you. Okay, so you can do that by clicking on the open button. You can do that by clicking on the save button over here. When you click on it like this, then you give it a name. All right, you give it a name, maybe Sunday service. All right, Sunday service. Then you give it a location you want to save to, and then you click save. Okay, and then it's going to save for you. You can see over here that it has been saved. So anytime you want to open it, you just click on it and then you go to browse, and then you search for it on your desktop. Okay, there's it. Just click on the Sunday service, you load it, open, and then it's going to load for you. Okay, because I have it already, you wouldn't see the difference, but it's going to load for you, and then you wouldn't have to do it over and over again. All right, so guys, so I think this is the most important things I want to share with you guys, and I believe that I'll come your way with another tutorial like this. Okay, I may record a masterclass tutorial on how to use Easyworship 7, or maybe the 2 versions of the Easyworship, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll come your way with another tutorial like this again. Thank you, bye bye.